Oh. Oh, I wasn't muted. LOL. Well, hello everyone. Tonight we will maybe send someone to Brazil. Who knows? But welcome to the semi-final showcase and results. I wasn't muted, it's fine. LOL. We are a team of professionals. Tonight we will see 4 entries because we had 2 matches. We had obviously 2 really strong matches, I would say.
Going when I'm lost in time. I've wandered from the pathway, praying you will come to save me. Please come to save me.
You have to see folks in the... Oh my god. Hello!
Hello! We have today Seto, Kousuke, YokesPai and Obes2 with me to analyze and watch this beautiful entry. How are you doing, guys?
Fine.
I am doing great. Hello.
Poggers.
Not going well. Chat just said the title's wrong.
It's fine.
It's fine, yo. Don't worry. It's part of the charm.
Oh wait, it's still not.
Oh wait, it is really. It's funny because I set up the good one and it did not work. But it's fine. I will fix it. And then we will start with our first match. Because you know we have some mapping to watch today, you know.
Ooh, time to get all the predictions wrong.
Oh, you know, it's fine. We're used to it.
Seven judges this time as well? Or did you have to do 9?
Yeah, I think it's 7 other judges.
Yeah, all 7 again judges on. Well, yeah, we're going until the end with 7 judges. It gives a more accurate score, I would say. It's pretty powerful.
Yeah, also for the next time you should definitely get 8, just so Brazil 7-1 can probably happen again.
But we can't do 8. We could do 9 then if you want. Because
Yeah.
8. Imagine we're doing 4-4. What to do?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh,
The
damn.
tiebreaker is speed mapping.
Just roll a coin. Like, just flip a coin. Like,
Yeah, just flipping a coin on stream. Yep.
yeah.
Buggers. So, you know, yep.
Yeah. True.
It's a
Very
bit
true.
time to do something, you know. So, do you know which match we will start with?
No idea.
It will be Argentina versus Brazil.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait.
And the first entry we will watch is Argentina.
And what's the anonymized name? Just so I can find here.
Oh, you want? Yep. It is Winter, the entry for Argentina. So remember, Argentina just destroyed the previous round France 6-1.
Those big sliders.
It
Yeah,
was
those
pretty.
slides. It was something.
Yeah, it was really something. A lot of people really just discovered this team. They finally shine on that because they remember for the qualifier they did only 9th place. And they had some trouble versus China. They did only 3-2. And then they finally started to rise and be more confident into what they're doing. And they just destroy everyone else to go against Brazil.
Yeah, they pretty much like just extended in the tournament. I remember like in the qualifiers, I gave them like a 0 in judges' impression. Like it
Yeah.
really was like it was a good map, but like, yeah, expected more. Maybe a better work at hit sounding here and there, and then like they completely shut my mouth. Like yeah, that's it.
Yep. So we are ready?
Yeah.
Then let's go for the first map. Argentina. Yes, Argentina and Brazil picked the novelty draw, even if it's not really accurate, it was more Vocaloid draw, but we got it.
Also, something that I really want to like say about this map that is really cool is that they really worked on the contrast between different sections. Like they have like pretty much every section you can remember for a different rhythm or a different patterning, or like just like an idea that they had, and that's something really cool, especially on a song like this. That it's like it's not the same, but it's pretty constant on the ideas, you know, and everything feels unique. Like for example, these stops and movement, really cool.
Yeah, I really like the short sliders. They look pretty cool. Kind of just trying to. Okay.
Oh, those sliders.
The flower petal sliders.
Yeah.
A classic.
Yeah, those are nice.
Like this is something that always like shows up in their entries. Like the slider usage is always something really well made.
I really like the change from a fast to slow sliders. It's such a contrast.
Yeah, and then there's like pretty linear jump patterns.
These extended sliders are really cool. Like just a nice touch. Simple but very unique.
We're picking up again. We're back in the very pretty slider ranges.
I also really like the triangle triples.
Oh yeah, the triangle triples are nice. I see a lot of red lines here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slowdown is real.
The funny part is actually the end was not timed in the original OSZ, and they did it themselves.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh.
that's something I didn't know.
it's a nice touch.
Yeah.
So it was the cute Argentina entries really on their style, especially when with those flower stream flower pattern, I would say. Really something we could see coming from their previous entry. It's really their style.
My first impression is that it's a little safe, but it did look very nice. I'll give them that for sure.
Yeah, I agree with Hobbs here. It did feel pretty safe. Most stuff has been seen most already. but it was still executed really well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I also think the same. Like, if anything, like the actual difficult parts mostly come from the triples. Like, more towards the last ki, I feel like the triples like actually make that stand out, because the rest of the map, like, it's not easy, but like compared to what you would expect in a like chaotic song, feels a bit too safe. But as the other said, like, it's still very well done, and like the gameplay experience is there. Like, it's a really cool map.
I really agree
Yeah.
with that. Yep.
Absolutely.
So we will jump for the second team first. We will, of course, present them a bit, but everyone know them. Brazil team.
All right, it's what's the anonymized? It's fall.
It is anonymized name for them is wait. I don't want to say you a wrong thing. Obviously. So Brazil entries is fall. So Brazil did surprise a lot of people by reaching semifinals, beating really strong team. Remember, of course, Vietnam for the previous round was really a high-class battle, I would say. And now they're really facing a really strong opponent, so I hope they prepare for us a really amazing map.
Yeah, like the thing about Brazil, like I said, like in the last round, Brazil basically it feels like they win on an idea. You know, like every single round they tried something different for that specific opponent. So, like for example, against I think it's Sweden, like
Yes.
yeah, on Sweden, like it felt like they were playing League of Legends. They just like banned the things that they knew they were going to lose, and they hoped they would land with metal. And like basically, like the grounds were even, because it was like a place where the enemy team wasn't that accustomed to, and Brazil had a little bit of experience, and they kind of beat that. And against Vietnam, they were like, okay, we probably can't beat them like in a head-to-head, but let's try to do something different. And then they had like that idea with the Thriller theme for the song, with the hit sound, like that worked really well. So I'm actually like interested to see how it's gonna work now against an opponent as Argentina that, as we mentioned earlier, pretty much like just ascended in the tournament. So yeah, that's a really tough match.
It worked so far, but well, let's see the entry, then let's go.
Yeah.
A lot of linear flows like right from the start.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing as well. Really wide angles.
Mm-hmm.
I love my rush map.
And you can notice like one thing between this and the other entry is that this one is the intensity is way higher compared to the overall difficulty and complexity from Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah, no short sliders.
A lot of anti jumps as well, especially in this game.
A lot of symmetrical patterns, except like tilted.
Mm-hmm.
Saw a fair amount of like overlap.
Ooh, I like these sliders in the slow section.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wiggly for the that was a really cool touch. That was a really nice build up.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh, the patterns are getting much more intense here.
Whoa.
Or
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see what you meant when you said this was more intense.
Yeah, in the
Nice.
end, and like, oh yeah, it's true. Like there were no red lines indeed.
yeah,
I didn't notice that. Like, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, well, clearly a different style on this map, and totally different from what they mapped before, because of course really a different songs to map. So I
Yeah.
don't think I recognize much of the style, a bit from some patterns, but not that much from their previous entries. But maybe
Yeah,
I'm
I mean-
wrong.
You guys were, or I think Seto was setting up that like Brazil had like, they had like their secret weapon in each of their entries that would like help them win. I didn't really feel like I recognized anything like that in this entry. But like, kind of like the previous entry, it was pretty safe. It felt like, but like what it did, it did well. So like, you can't complain too much.
Yeah, same thing. Safe but good execution.
Yeah, like Hobbes basically got the exact same thing I felt with this map. Like on in the other entries, as I said, there was always something different. Like something unique there. And this time, it felt like they didn't really organize themselves to try the same approach. Like I got the impression like that they either didn't plan enough, or they just tried to like go head on against Argentina. Like let's just make a map, and they didn't try that Brazilian thing that worked in the previous rounds. So this is something that I really missed in their entry this time. Like the map is not bad. That's the thing. Like there's a lot of cool executions here and there, especially with the linear flows here and there, and also the overall complexity of the patterns, especially in the last KI. But it didn't felt like they did what they could have done, like based on the previous attempts, like the previous rounds. So overall, like I believe that Argentina is probably gonna win this one. As I don't think it's gonna be like a absolute win like the last round, like with 6-1. But I feel like they're probably gonna win this as maybe a 5-2. That's my guess. I feel like Argentina just pulled more to the table with more contrast.
5-2.
Yeah, 5-2. I believe that's gonna be
what score would you see of us? I mean, 5-2 is pretty decent, but yeah.
I don't know if I have like a number. I think Argentina's entry was a little more like memorable. Like Brazil's entry just finished, and I think I still remember more of Argentina's. In that sense, I would favor Argentina a little bit. But judges, they're scrutinizing the maps very heavily, and maybe they saw something in Brazil's map that we didn't see in this, single
probably,
pass.
yeah.
So it's hard to.
Okay, but you would still
But
say Argentina. Yeah, okay.
I would personally like if you put a gun to my head and you said pick a map, I would probably pick Argentina.
I won't put a gun in your head. No, I
Yeah,
won't
don't
do
do that. Don't put a don't put a gun to my head.
Yeah.
Please.
YokesPai, maybe a small prediction quickly.
First score is gonna be, or my score is probably I'm gonna predict 4-3 because the maps were
4-3. Okay,
they
so
both felt safe for me and they both executed it well. So I feel like the difference just gonna go into like what the judges saw even further into the maps, which I really which I can't tell right now.
okay,
I
4-3
would
to.
probably favor Argentina here
Okay.
because of the contrast in sections, which I really liked. But gameplay-wise, I probably enjoy the Brazil entry more.
Okay,
Mhm,
so
yeah.
you would see a more close score. Then for the other, it would be more bigger gaps. But okay then. We're ready for the first match. It's 6-1 for Argentina.
Oh.
Pretty
Wow.
big win right now.
Okay.
I guess it's deserved. I think yeah, the entry for Argentina was, to me, more cleaner, more research into some patterns. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Wow, I can't.
So for once, no, Argentina is not going to Brazil. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brazil is going to Brazil. Yay!
So
Brazil is going to
Argentina
Brazil.
is our first team to go to the grand final match, and while Brazil is going for the third place decider. And I guess it's time to have a word with one of the winner team. We can't have the captain, is not available. Would we have Mega Fan around? I hope he's there.
Hello, I'm Mega Fan from Team Argentina. I'm Realisty's biggest fan.
So
I want to say something about our map before talking about Neto's map. So I didn't participate in this map because it's not the style of song, the kind of song that I like to map. But seeing how Maestro and Lince Cosmico progressed in this map, I'm kind of proud, because Splinter is like the guy that has the concepts, and Lince is the guy that when you find something complex that you can do, you can ask Lince for that, and he manages to do that like so good. But personally, I like our entry better than Brazil's, just because I don't know who said that it was memorable, but it actually is. Like the section with the sliders that are snapped by one. How do you say this in English?
Oh, 1-6
Sorry.
on the
Yeah.
the floor part, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that slow part like blew me away.
Same.
But if I have to say something about Brazil's map, it's like I really like the slider usage, because some sliders are really unique compared to our entry, and even the idea of using linear flow is like amazing. They did it really well. But well, we are not going to Brazil, sadly.
Yeah.
So GG to
Yes.
Brazil. They did really well in this tournament.
Yeah.
well, yeah, congratulations for going for being the first team going in the grand final. Mega Fan with your team Argentina. Yeah, it was really a long and hard way to go there, because you faced some really strong team. You faced China in the round of 16, and then France for the quarterfinal, and then finally you faced Brazil.
Can I say something? Can I say something else?
Yeah, sure.
When you guys revealed the score against France, I screamed so hard that my mom, like, she almost hit me.
Wow.
I guess. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine.
again, that's fair. That's fair. Well, thanks a lot, Megafan, for the time with us, and I let you go and enjoy the rest of the stream. And once again, congratulations for winning
Yeah, have fun in
the
the-
first semi-final
Have
match.
fun in the
Yeah.
after party. Semi-final after party.
Now I can suck Maestro's toast. So, yeah, goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then we will ask for Neto from Team Brazil to join us to have a word again. Yes, welcome Neto.
Hi.
So sadly, you stopped to send people to Brazil. I'm really sorry about that.
Suddenly, yes.
But you still have a chance to do a third place. So you know, it was really, yeah, Argentina team was really strong and it was a really hard match. Not like you had easy match before.
Okay, so none of our matches were easy. Like, I mean, we all won like 4-3 all the time, like before Vietnam and Sweden as well. But I want to say something. Like Seto, really, he's very correct in what he said. We never played the enemy's game before. Like against Sweden, we saw Sweden's entry. It was super creative, so we felt like we had to win on execution. So we went for metal, which they didn't know how to metal, like how to map metal. Against Vietnam, I mean, LMT, dude, the guy is a fucking god with circles and being a consistent mapper, like super well executed maps. So I said to the team, well, we must go all out, go crazy with creativity and hope that the creativity might win us against Vietnam. But this round, I mean, it's Argentina, man. First of all, we were cheering for the guys. Like, I really personally want Argentina to win this competition, even though I have to go against them. And we felt like, okay, what haven't we done before in this competition? Because we've done a lot in this competition. And I felt like reading Jaspo's and other judges' comments on Brazil's entry, what we really didn't do was like a super solid, well-executed diff. You know, like Seto always said, like, well, Brazil had this issue in this entry, or Brazil had that issue with that entry. And I can definitely see from where he's coming from. But this time we were like, we're gonna go like make a very solid entry. We're gonna show that we know how to do stuff without like going fancy with, you know, like putting on a show. Let's say that.
Yeah, being edgy with really I don't know how to say that, but yeah, with really crazy sliders and
yeah, crazy hit sounding, crazy stuff. Like we just went with a solid map this time. And yeah, I mean, I actually thought Argentina would go crazy with creativity, and they didn't. They actually they did the same that we tried to do, like a very solid, consistent entry, which is very nice. Like they won fair and square in this one.
well, yeah, they both try to go best for really clean aesthetic and stuff, and yeah, both entries were really cute, I would say, even if cute is not really a good word for that, but that's what I would say. But
we kind of had an idea, like a crazy idea, but man, it was just not enough time. Like we had trouble. Trina got sick. I had Ariel. I barely even did anything this entry, so we were like, no, let's just try to make a solid entry. That's what we can do. Because the competition is very long and there's a lot of schedule involved in this. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. Thanks for the competition, guys. Thanks for the chat as well.
You're welcome. Well, we will see you one more time because, yep, you still have the third place decider to map.
Yes.
And so I hope we'll see you. We will see once again one of your amazing entries with your country. So. Good luck, and thanks a lot for being with us tonight.
You're welcome, guys.
You can enjoy the rest of the stream, and once again, thank you.
No worries. Thank you all, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I hope that Brazil stays focused for the third place match, because no matter who loses on the other side, they are going to have very, very, very tough competitions.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree with that. They had a good run, but yeah, Argentina was really, really a strong team to face, and yeah, they said they would want to see them win the whole thing, and well, we'll see that in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
For the grand final match. But with that said, we have to continue. Because it's not over. We have a second semi-final match. With, of course, nothing other than United Kingdom versus Russia. And we will obviously start with the United Kingdom entries.
Alright, and the anonymized name is...
The anonymized name for United Kingdom is Summer.
Ah, okay. Alright, all set.
Of course. And sadly for everyone who's watching the stream, they picked the same song. So we will have to hear one again the Roy song two more time. I'm really sorry about this, but
Yeah, we missed out on some actual bangers in the
you know,
in the band section.
they don't like challenge. I mean, they went for the not even easy song to map, but you know, when you're facing a strong team, it's not easy to pick something.
Yeah.
United Kingdom's move basically destroy everyone they faced. Like, really brutal. They at worst they got a 4-1 for the round of 16 facing United States, and they did a 7-0 against Australia. So they're pretty strong, and they are of course coming as the team to beat.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I would say that United Kingdom is one of those teams that, at least for me, I got very impressed. Not only because like there are people there that are like pretty much well known, right? Like, for example, Hypersight, Panda, etc. But there's also members of that team that I never heard of before. And from what Panda told me once, apparently they're like, I wouldn't say they're like newer mappers, but they're people that still doesn't have a name out there, you know? And they're proving themselves to be just as equally as good, if not even better sometimes, than pretty much any other well-established mapper. So that seems actually something to keep an eye out for.
Definitely. And with that said, let's go for the United Kingdom entries.
In the slow part, we're already seeing big slider velocity changes.
Yeah.
Gives me the expectation that there'll be a lot more going in.
Oh yeah.
And one thing that you guys can notice about this map that, at least for me, I think it was like something very difficult to do, but they pulled that very well, is that the entire map is so like rotational, circle, curvy, and like it doesn't feel weird. Like it feels like it flows very well despite the complexity.
Yeah, I'm already excited to see the rest of this map. This is starting out pretty solidly.
Cool hair, the really fast ladies. That's a nice
And also-
gameplay element that they had like lost the slider velocity change at the start, so they could build up like this.
Yeah, and like especially like the people that noticed like and saw their previous entries. Personally, this one was a very surprising one for me because so far United Kingdom always like tried to do like simple maps, like around 5 stars, sometimes almost hitting 4. But this time they like it felt like they tried to go like on the other opposite way. Like, let's do something hard but very well done. And that's something that was missing in the previous entries.
These patterns are so nice.
Yeah, I really like this entry so far. Oh, it's also color hexed. You love to see that.
A really simple touch, but it ends up making a difference, like on the experience.
That red slider there. That was good.
Yeah, I really like the mix of like really pronounced circular movement with the slider patterns, with some, some more like linear patterns with the circles. Oh, they mapped the ending too.
Yeah.
Except they didn't have as many red lines.
Yeah. Like they have like 3 or 4 in there.
Got lazy with the timing. See how it is.
Sadly.
Let's put like a 300 BPM timing and snap on the 116. Like,
Yeah, we need 4,000 BPM.
yeah.
Like that one, that one Taiko thing. All right.
Oh man.
So that was the United Kingdom entry. Really, yeah, you said really curvy, I would say. Was really running all around. Well, I don't know, it's kind of really different. Why Argentina and Brazil tried to do something really polished. They tried more overlapping and stuff like that. Really something different and way more faster.
Yeah, like I get the impression, like as I said previously, like I always felt like UK's entries. It's not that they were simple, but they like you knew that they were doing like focusing consistency. Like let's do something that works really well. That I used to feel like that was their game, but this one it felt like they knew that just doing that wouldn't be enough for the semifinal. So they just like went all out. They actually tried to do something more complex, harder to play, and like it's still very well executed. That's the impression I have. Like that it finally did like something more than they knew that they knew that they could do it. So yeah.
Yeah, you always like to see contestants step up in the later rounds, especially when the competition gets really, really intense. So, challenging yourself, like it can be risky, obviously, to like do something that you haven't done that's worked the entire time. But I feel like you need to,
Step
you need
up
to
a bit.
actually do that to be able to actually win the whole thing. But yeah, this is a really, really solid entry. I think Russia is going to have to put up their best to match it. But
Yes?
I also
Yeah.
agree with this. The executing hard map so well is not that easy, in my opinion, anyway. And I really love to see the patterns they put down and just how well it worked.
Okay. Very well. Then let's go for the team facing UK. It is, we said it, Russia, of course. And it was harder for them to go to the semi-final. They faced them to some really solid teams. They faced Poland in the round of 16. They won 3-2, and then facing the really, really solid team of South Korea and winning once again by 1 second point, 4-3. And now they're fighting kind of the big boss of the game right now. And yeah, like Obe said, it will be they will have to do something really crazy to go above that United Kingdom team was really scary for the World Tournament.
Yeah, pretty much. Like in the previous entries from Russia, it felt like they weren't doing like UK, that they were like holding things and doing like let's say the bread and butter, but like they were trying to do something different. Like for example, in the previous round with all the geometrical shapes and the sliders, and still maintaining like a good balance and difficulty. and intensity. So they usually choose a very simple concept, but they execute that in a very unique way. And as you guys said, like they're considering the UK kind of like leveled up in their plans and execution, Russia's gonna have to do the same now.
Well, we will see this then, because yep, it's time for the last map of the day. The Russian entry, let's go! It's spring, of course. The last season remaining.
Much simpler intro, but nothing wrong with that, of course.
This is also looking pretty linear.
This one you can already notice that they're using a lot more of reverse arrows, either in like 1-2 sliders and 1-1s as well. So that already creates a very different experience compared to the other maps, because that's a kind of a rhythm that the other entries didn't really try to use much.
Yeah, those meaty reverse sliders. A lot more triples, it feels like. Whereas the other map had a lot of bursts.
And this one is also like more like clicky, you know, like there's a lot more rhythms all the time. The density is higher compared to the previous entry that was more focused on the sliders.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because this map is a lot of its difficulty is coming from different things than what the UK's map's difficulty was coming from. Where like that map was, you know, a lot of like fancy slider ranges. This map's just like it's just hard to play. Like you have to aim, and like the aim is harder. The density is a little higher.
Aim's pretty uncomfortable here.
Yeah. I like this half of the bracket because it's actually like it's actually pretty hard to compare these maps.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to see what the results look like. Whereas on the other side of the bracket, like the two maps were really similar styles. Well, not styles, but like conceptually they were pretty similar. So it was a lot easier to directly compare them. Whereas here, I feel like we could see any result and not really be too surprised by it. Because this is actually, like, it's a very solid entry. So.
I know some really nice visual patterns with the circles as well.
Oh, just like last time, one of them mapped the ending and one of them didn't.
Yeah.
The last time, the team that mapped the ending won, so.
Is
Maybe
that
maybe that's all it is.
Foreshadowing?
Maybe that's all it is. Wow, really nice entry. Like, it was just really solid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it will be time for, of course, you know, Seto. Do we want to start again?
Yeah, their opinions, but I want to hear what Hobbs and Yokes want to say first because they are like the gods here. So
True.
Okay. I personally kind of favor the UK entry. I just felt like it had this is like one of those things where it's like it's really hard to like quantify this, but it just felt like it had more pizzazz, you know. It had that like a little oomph. That said, though, the Russia entry was also like really good. But if I had to predict, I'd probably say like 4-3 UK. So like you know, it could be 4-3 Russia as well. Very good.
I also fully agree with Hobbs' prediction here, 4-3 to UK. What I do really love both maps, but the slider velocity and UK just I really love that. It just gave it more. It gave the map more life for me, I guess. Is the way I could say it. But both entries were great.
Yeah, like in my case, like as you guys said, both maps are equally as great. Like Russia also, just like UK, they also stepped up their game and they did something like better executed, more consistent. But personally, I'm gonna stick with UK this time, mostly because when looking and also like test playing the map, I felt like sometimes there were some spikes in difficulty, not because it was hard, but because it felt a little bit incoherent with the intensity of the sound. So it felt like sometimes it was just hard because it had to be hard. And that's something that kind of lowered my opinion on the map a little, especially near the last KI. So I believe that this is gonna be a win for UK because these are like small issues here and there that I didn't personally feel in UK's map. It felt like more organized as a whole. So I believe it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna wait a little bit more than 4-3 in this case. So I'm gonna guess 5-2 again for UK.
Okay, so still a close score for all of you. So yeah, I saw a lot of people in chat wanted a 4-3 because 4 for UK, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I will have to be sad for them because it's not 4. It's a 5!
Oh.
It's a 5-2 to UK.
Ooh, nice call, Seto.
Oh,
Nailed it.
I got one. Yay.
It was almost a 4, but you know, close enough, I guess. Sadly, we were not able to reach the Russian captain, but well, we still have someone for UK. Of course, it's no wonder that Hypersight who will join us if he is alive.
If he's alive.
Are you alive, Hypersight?
Newly NAT Hypersight.
Hey. Hello, Hypersight.
Wow.
Well, congratulations for going against Argentina in the grand final. How do you feel?
Yeah, I actually don't know what to say. Like, I did not expect this at all since the beginning of this tournament. Like, that we'd even come this far, and now we're just out here with the grand finals. Crazy. Like honestly, I can just say like all the entries this round were amazing. And even Russia's entry had me like pretty nervous till the end. So like yeah, and I'm actually pretty happy. I also want to say like my team, honestly the best team I can ask for. Like honestly, we work so well together. It's amazing. And the two newer mappers that most people might have not heard of, Pocket and Chugga, they really popped off. Honestly. Like, I honestly didn't expect that in the beginning, and now they're like a fundamental part of our team. So, yeah, just like everyone, it's gonna like name everyone here. Got Aistra Man, you got Altai, Chugga, Devious Panda, Pocket, and Nozhomi. Like, this honestly would not have happened without them. So, we'll try our best in the grand finals, and hopefully everything works out.
Yeah, because you're going against a really strong team. Yeah, go Seto, sorry.
Nah, I just wanna say like he's making like the word for his name hyper cute, like such a wholesome guy.
I totally agree.
Honestly.
Sorry, man, the team's just so nice.
Yeah, your team will have a really hard work against Argentina because yeah, you saw how strong they were for the last 2 rounds, and now you're
Yes.
facing them finally.
Therefore, I honestly like Argentina, man. They popped off out of nowhere. No one saw this one coming, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I honestly didn't see this one coming, but hopefully we'll try our best. And yeah,
Well, I hope we will do your best. It's really, it would be a huge mapping match, I would say. And because I can say it now, you will, well, both match will have to map electronic genre, but not the same song.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, Argentina and UK will have to map the same song, but not the same that Brazil and Russia.
Ah, okay.
That's why. No, they still will have to map the same song because otherwise it's a really.
Yeah, like the matches are gonna have different songs.
No. I'm thinking about it for maybe a next edition, but not for now. And of course there will be no banning, no picking. You have one song, and you will have to deal with it.
well then,
Oh boy.
I mean, let's go. Right?
And it will be a really long song. It's a 5 minute plus. So yeah, you'll be warned there.
Oh my days.
Yep. I guess unless you want to say something else, you're free to go.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're not going to Brazil. You should be happy about
I'm not
this.
going to Brazil.
Well, then thanks a lot, Parasite. Congrats for going on the grand final, and enjoy the rest of your night. Have fun.
Hey.
Have fun with your team.
Alright, see ya.
See ya. So, well, that concludes the semi-final.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, Pashu, are you there? Hello.
Is the stream over?
It will be over soon. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You have something to say,
Hello,
Pashu?
Pachi.
Yep. All great Pashu
Hello.
admin is there. Yep. It's sneaky.
Yeah, I was watching in the shadow. Hello.
Fine. But well, it's time. It's the end. Saturday already. We will see
Yeah, less
you.
maps now.
We will see you in 3 weeks. I want to thank, obviously, all my co-caster with me, YokesPai, Obus2, and Seto, but not Kousuke because he's rude.
True.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks my cute admin team who is working with me, of course, who was behind there. Milan, of course, for the website, and Mafu and Pashiru for the moderation of the chat, and Chaos for the song pick, and Imakuri because it's the founder of the tournament. Even if I will thank them again in 3 weeks, but it's fine. I still want to thank them. And thanks to everyone who watched the stream. You were cute tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah,
Thank you guys for letting me join.
yeah. If you want to say one last word, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. And, yeah, stay cool.
Brazil was a fun trip.
Yeah. I can.
I
Exactly. Brazil is a fun trip, but living
came
here.
back alive.
Yeah, but that's it. Thanks as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.